Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Lost Alice, Destined Lovers in Wonderland, along Owen Chester's route. And Alice is talking about stealing something, and I don't remember why. So let's dive back in here so I can jog my memory. I've just had so many things going on right now. My brain is all jumbled all over the place, so I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, you can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I'll probably remember like in the next 2 or 3 sentences. I know it's not right to steal something that's not yours, but... Cronus did what he had to do to save the people of Wonderland. Oh, okay. Talking about Cronus stealing time. I want to save Isaac. I needed it from the bottom of my heart. It was my reason for coming to Wonderland. But wanting to get his time back, in effect, meant taking time away from Wonderland. Besides, even if I could get Isaac's time back, there are countless others who are suffering from the malady of time in the real world. What about their time? Is it okay to sacrifice them? No way. But if I somehow managed to get back all their time, Wonderland would come to a complete standstill. While I want to save Isaac, I can't imagine doing it at the expense of the people of Wonderland. There's also no way I can help only Isaac, and turn my back on the others who have been forced to sleep in the real world. So, what am I to do? You can't save everyone! I couldn't help but voice my frustration. I felt like I had entered an emotional maze that had no exit, and time continued to elapse, refusing to wait for me.
Iris.
I turned at the sound of that voice to find Owen on the balcony. What is it, Owen? Despite being somewhat flustered, I somehow managed to reply.
Well, today marks the anniversary of the day I ascended the throne as the Chess King.
Well, congratulations.
Come nighttime, a big party will be held at the Castle of Chess. I'm hoping Alice will attend. What are your plans for this evening?
I guess I'm going to a party. It was just like Owen to enjoy the irony of calling me Alice. I suppose I have no choice. I'm not about to be rude. As Alice, huh? I suppose. I let out a small sigh. I feel a bit conflicted, but I suppose I don't have much of a choice. Everyone in the Chess Kingdom would rather see Alice than Iris. I glanced in his direction as I said this. As the Chess King, you very much want me to attend, don't you?
Yes.
Owen's gaze never left mine, as his lips curled up in amusement.
But speaking personally, and not as a king, I have no intention of making you conform to the role of Alice, Iris. You are not required to attend the party. You are simply free to do so if you wish.
Are you sure you're okay with that? His answer surprised me, so I asked him again just to be sure.
Yes, although as Chess King, I hope you behave in a manner that is fitting of your role.
He was casting me in the role of Alice while accepting me as Iris. He was finding a way to respect me for who I was within the constraints he was faced for being king. The thought rather pleased me, and I found myself smiling.
I have already sent a gown to your room.
Woohoo!
I'd be honored if you would wear it to the party. It would make me happy to see you all dressed up, Iris.
The words flowed smoothly off his lips, and he executed a graceful bow.
If you'll excuse me, I still need to prepare for the party.
Owen turned his back to me and slowly walked away. A party, huh? Left alone on the balcony, I muttered to myself. Wearing the gown that had been delivered to my room, I walked toward the hall to attend the party. The rose-colored dress was elegant, and I loved the design. The gown was made of exquisite fabric, and it was obviously well tailored. Owen has superb taste. I bet he knew exactly what kind of dress I would like. Not only that, he knows what suits me. Because each time I talk with someone wanting to meet Alice, they first compliment me on my gown. Would you happen to be Alice? Yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Oh, I knew it. I'm so happy to meet you. You look lovely in that gown.
Everyone welcomed me with a smile. But I didn't actually get to put on the gown. Do I not actually get a gown? A cheerful laughter could be heard throughout the party.
Is something the matter, Alice?
No, nothing. I was just thinking how everyone seems to be having a good time.
Yes, it's the anniversary of the Chess King's ascension to the throne. Everyone's congratulating him from the bottom of their hearts.
Owen is truly loved by the people of the Chess Kingdom. The smiles that graced the faces of the people in Wonderland were no different from those in the real world. Even if this is inside a tale, the people have life, and they're the same as those of us living in the real world. Every time I interact with the people of Wonderland, it serves as a strong reminder that they were alive. As I stood on the balcony again today, pondering that thought, it only reaffirmed my feelings. There's no way I'm going to do anything that will stop time in this world. As I spoke to many people as Alice. Good day, Alice. Suddenly, a ringing voice called out my name. As soon as I looked in that direction, a woman who made a striking impression approached me. Ah, she is quite lovely, and who are you, madame? She was wearing a deep blue gown, and smiled with pleasure when she saw me. Alice, we met! I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Well, please introduce yourself. Especially since I am the Duchess, and you are my friend. Ah, I see, the Duchess. Well, that makes sense then. Your friend? But we just met. I guess you haven't read your own story. Yes, but we're destined to become friends, so I don't mind becoming your friend. Huh? How did we progress to that point? I couldn't help but laugh at the words she spoke with such confidence. Don't offend her. Oh, Alice, I was remiss in not telling you sooner how absolutely lovely you looked today in that gown. She seemed to be in a good mood, and her smile widened when she took in my gown. Everyone around me nodded in agreement with Duchess, complimenting me on my outfit. Thank you. Owen chose it for me. You mean the Chess King? Everyone, including the Duchess, let out a cry of surprise. I'll leave it to the Chess King. Well, I guess this proves that Alice is special to him. Their reactions were varied, ranging from admiration to acceptance.
Ah, there you are, Alice. I knew the dress I chose would look lovely on you.
When he appeared, Owen was smiling as usual.
I always knew you were beautiful, much or even more so today. I don't think I'll be able to take my eyes off you.
Thanks, Owen. I found myself flustered by his words, which he delivered without an ounce of modesty. Is this what it's like to be a king, or is it his personality? It's confidence, dear, confidence.
May I have this dance?
I'm not really used to dancing. I tried to politely decline, but Owen just smiled.
Don't worry, I'll lead.
Huh? He pulled my hand and led me into the middle of the ballroom. As soon as he did, the crowd came alive. Oh boy, time for nervousness.
Look, the Chess King and Alice are going to dance.
All the partygoers were looking our way. Ah, there we go, finally! Let's take a look at this. Yes, the dress is quite lovely. I would love a front view. One hand remained joined with mine, while the other slipped around to my back. Before I knew it, we were dancing. I knew Owen would be a master at dancing too, but his skill far surpassed my expectations. He seemed to be an accomplished dancer. He really is good at everything. Owen was the perfect lead, and the way he moved my body made me feel like I was floating. My feet weren't dragging, and I was even able to follow the steps. I was surprised by myself, but it probably didn't look like that to those around us. The stares intensified, and I could hear some of the talking among the guests. Oh, the Chess King and Alice are dancing.
Those two make a lovely couple.
Their words got me thinking. Every part of me that was touching Owen felt hot. Owen? I felt my pulse quicken as I whispered to Owen. I spoke quietly so that only he could hear. I decided to share what I had been thinking about. I've thought a lot about what you said.
Huh?
I don't have an answer yet, and I'm not sure what I should do, but there are a few things I'm sure of.
Like what?
Owen kept his voice to a low murmur as well. His low, raspy voice made my heart beat faster. What you said to Cronus in the past. It wasn't wrong. Owen blinked in surprise at the certainty in my voice. The thought of being able to sacrifice others in order to save someone else. It's just plain wrong. I continued to speak in a low voice, but made sure that my words were clear. No, and the story tickets are out. Gosh darned it. Yes, okay. Right. It says we got like 2 more parts to go to finish this chapter. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. It may be idealistic, and you may think it's immature, but still, I want to find a way to save everybody. I wanted to save Isaac, and the people of the real world from whom time had been stolen. I also wanted to save the people living in Wonderland who needed time. There had to be a way to save both. Just then the song faded, and our dance came to an end. Then a chess soldier appeared and said something to Owen.
Look at Owen. He's looking at him out of the side of his eyes. He looks kind of like that thing again.
Owen gave me a quick wink and walked away. I stood there in silence as I watched him go. How dare you abandon me? Seeing as it was the anniversary of his ascension, Owen was the center of attention. I expected him to be busy, but I found myself wanting to talk a little more.
Where's the Duchess? We can talk to her.
The lively party had come to an end, and the hour was growing late. Just as I was thinking of retiring for the night, there was a knock at my door. Who could it be at this time of night?
How many times have you said that so far? And who is it always?
Iris, do you have a moment?
I was greeted by Owen's voice. Sure. Since I had already changed into my nightwear, I was a bit embarrassed, but I opened the door.
We finally managed to wrap up the party.
Did Owen come straight here after fulfilling his obligations? I was secretly surprised, but I was also worried about Owen. Are you all right? You must be tired.
I'm fine, but I couldn't wait to talk to you, Iris.
You missed me that much? Owen's admission was accompanied by a faint smile.
I didn't have time to answer you after the dance before I was pulled away by my duty as king. So...
Owen looked straight into my eyes.
Thank you, Iris.
Huh? Owen was smiling as he thanked me. It wasn't the smile of a perfect king. It was more genuine and innocent. Yes, it was a smile that came out naturally.
I was sincerely touched by your words and your sentiment. It might be idealistic to hope that no one has to be sacrificed. But you made me realize that I just need to find a way in which no one needs to be sacrificed.
Oh, I didn't say anything important. I just spoke my mind. It wouldn't be easy to find a way that required no sacrifice. I knew that what I said wasn't realistic.
No, in that case, let me tell you what I think.
Owen shook his head slowly before he finally started to speak.
As I said before, this pertains deeply to the real world, which is a forbidden topic. Residents of Wonderland are not aware that they are living on time stolen from people from the real world. Only a select few, such as myself and Cronus, know that fact. You allowed me to share this burden with you. Instead of looking away, you gave it serious thought. And, Iris, you accepted my emotions and my words.
Owen closed his eyes briefly, as if remembering that moment. He then opened his eyes to continue.
I have yet to decide if it's right or wrong, but I want you to know how much I appreciate what you said. Thank you.
Owen. Aw, man. Do I get a preview? No. I finished and I didn't even get a preview. Darn it, I kind of feel cheated. And I didn't get an outfit. I really thought that would be an event and I would get a dress for it, but nope. No dress for the event. Which means I'm stuck in pink tights and flowery flip-flops. Because the flowery flip-flops give me more points with Owen's faction. God, these tights are horrible. Somebody give me pants or a skirt! Darn you, slot machine. Why are bottoms so rare? Alright, well, we'll continue on very soon. I still have not unlocked the next piracy episode, so hopefully that'll be tomorrow. But whatever the case, I hope to see you in the next video, or some of my other ones, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye, everybody.